Hello friends, Books with Grandma here, and today I'm going to be reading Hilarious Jokes for 9-Year-Old Kids by Hayden Fox. It's a pretty long book, so grab a snack. This book belongs to Books with Grandma. What do vegetarian zombies like to eat? Grains. Why couldn't the motorcycle stand up? It was too tired. Did you know Australia has the most amount of reptiles in the world? Over 1,000 different species. There are more stars in space than there are grains of sand on a beach. I have no blood pumping through me, but I have 4 fingers and 1 thumb. What am I? A glove. Let me fix this real quick. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. What is as big as an elephant but weighs 0 pounds? An elephant's shadow. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. That's a tongue twister. Knock, knock. Who's there? Broccoli. Broccoli who? Broccoli doesn't have a last name, silly. That one's funny. What's the loudest pet available? A trumpet. Oh, I get it. Good one. Why was a bunny in a terrible mood? He had a bad hair day. Did you know pigs can't look up into the sky? It's physically impossible. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its whole brain. Here's a tongue twister. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Here's a riddle. I come in many different colors and get bigger when I'm full. I will float away if I'm not tied down, and I will make a loud sound if I break in a lull. What am I? A balloon. If a white stone was thrown into the Red Sea, what would it become? Wet. Did you know that a dog's nose is like a human fingerprint, unique to its owner? You cannot talk and inhale or exhale at the same time. Try it. Why did the shrimp refuse to share her treasure? She was being a little shellfish. What kind of nut does not have a shell? A donut. Knock, knock. Who's there? Wooden shoe. Wooden shoe who? Wouldn't you like to hear another joke? I have wings and a tail. Across the sky is where I sail. Yet I have no eyes, ears, or mouth, while randomly bobbing from north to south. What could I be? A kite. Make the number 1 disappear. Add the letter G and it's gone. Got it. Why did the egg have such a serious face? He was trying not to crack up. Knock, knock. Who's there? Amish. Amish who? Really? You don't look like a shoe. Oh, I'm a shoe. Okay, that took me a minute. What kind of chocolate do astronauts like the most? Mars. The difference between broccoli and boogers. Kids don't eat broccoli. Did you know that a pet hamster can run up to 6 miles a night on a wheel? Monkeys can go bald in old age, just like humans. Knock, knock. Who's there? Stopwatch. Stopwatch who? Stop what you're doing and let me in. Tongue twister. Stupid superstition. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course. The Empire State Building can't jump. What do you call the horse that lives next door? Your neighbor. Where do baby cows like to eat? The cafeteria. Did you know a group of frogs is called an army? A bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. What do you call a person who doesn't have all of their fingers on one hand? Normal, because all fingers should be on two hands, not one. When the tide came in, the beach said, "Long time no see." In Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen. In Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen. Knock, knock. Who's there? Let us. Let us who? Let us in already. Why did the pig go into the kitchen? He felt like bacon. Which sort of bugs do the CIA like the most? Spiders. Did you know the world's tallest man was Robert Wadlow from Michigan, America? He measured 8 feet and 11 inches. What did the potato chip say to the other potato chips? Shall we go for a dip? Why did the butter decide not to star in the movie? The role was not good enough. Knock, knock. Who's there? Arthur. Arthur who? Arthur, any more knock, knock jokes coming? Knock, knock. Who's there? Banana. Banana who? Banana's not there no more. He split. What has 4 eyes but is still without sight? Mississippi. Why did a tulip grow from the cake? Because it was made of flour. Did you know the human nose can detect over 1 trillion different scents? It takes 8 minutes and 19 seconds for light to travel from the sun to Earth. What do you find at the end of a rainbow? The letter W. What do Vikings like to eat? Icebergers. Birdie, birdie in the sky, laid a turdy in my eye. If cows could fly, I'd have a cow pie in my eye. Knock, knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo hoo. Ah, don't cry. It's just a joke. There was a fisherman named Fisher who fished for some fish in a fissure. Knock, knock. Who's there? Fanny. Fanny who? Fanny the way you keep saying, who's there every time I knock. Did you know Jupiter's great red spot is a storm that has been raging for over 200 years? Why did the bee place honey beneath his pillow at night? He wanted to have sweet dreams. What room doesn't have windows or doors? A mushroom. What is Thor's favorite food? Tortillas. What's faster? Goodness. What's faster, cold or hot? Hot, because you can catch a cold. What do you say when you lose a Wii game? I want a Wii match. Why do sharks have to swim in salt water? Pepper water is irritating. How does a squid go into battle? Well armed. Did you know in order to cook an egg on the sidewalk must be 158 degrees Fahrenheit? What is the reason that dragons sleep all day? They hunt nights. What starts with a P, ends with the E, and contains hundreds of letters inside? Post office. Here's a tongue twister. A twister twists once twisted a twist. A twist that he twisted was a 3-twisted twist. If in twisting a twist, one twist should untwist, the untwisted twist would untwist the twist. Knock, knock. Who's there? Police. Police who? Let me in. Police and thank you. What did the horse say when it fell? I've fallen and I can't giddy up. What did one firefly say to the other? You glow, girl. Did you know the biggest pizza ever created was 13,580 square feet, made in Rome, Italy? I am a word. If you pronounce me right, you are wrong. If you pronounce me wrong, you are right. What word am I? Wrong. What do an island and the letter T have in common? They are both in the middle of water. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Red Buick, blue Buick. Knock, knock. Who's there? Those. Those who? Those knock-knock jokes were great. What do you call a reindeer with bad manners? Rudolph. Why did the Christmas tree go to the barber? It needed to be trimmed. Knock, knock. Who's there? Nicholas. Nicholas who? Nicholas hath as much as a dime. Knock, knock. Who's there? Yoda. Yoda who? Yodelay-hee-hoo. Did you know the artists who voiced Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse were married in real life? The first organized baseball game was played in New Jersey in 1846. A cat snaps, a rat's packs wax. Knock, knock. Who's there? Argue. Argue who? Are you going to let me in? Why did the policeman go to the baseball game? He heard someone stole a base. What kind of bean gets jealous of other beans? A jelly bean. That's a good one. Did you know green eyes are more common in females than males? If you notice this notice, you will notice that this notice is not worth noticing. A gazillion gigantic grapes gushed gradually, giving gophers gooey guts. Knock, knock. Who's there? Doesn't, oh my goodness. Doesn't who? Doesn't anyone want to let me in? What is a waiter's favorite sport? Tennis, because they know how to serve. Why did the clock go to the principal's office? For talking too much. Did you know that Greenland sharks can live up to 500 years? I did not, and that's unreal. If you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. Knock, knock. Who's there? Eva. Eva who? Eva, I told you, would you let me in? How do trees access the internet? By logging in. What lies at the bottom of the ocean? Worrying, a nervous wreck. When will the when will the little snake arrive? I don't know, but she won't be long. Knock, knock. Who's there? Harriet. Harriet who? Hurry it up. It's cold out here. Did you know there are 162 stairs inside the Statue of Liberty from the bottom to the top of her head? 2 to 2 Los. Linda Lou Lambert loves lemon lollipop lip gloss. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hugh. Hugh who? Hugh is going to let me in then. Oh, Hugh's going to let me in then. Why did Dracula lie in the wrong coffin? He made a grave mistake. Why should you not let a bear operate the remote? He will keep pressing the pause button. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ken. Ken who? Can I come in or do I have to climb through a window? Knock, knock. Who's there? Aaron. Aaron who? Why, Aaron, are you opening the door? Why, Aaron? Oh, why, Aaron, you opening the door? Did you know the 7 layers of rings around Saturn are made up of ice crystals? Some of the crystals are as big as a house, and some are as small as a speck of dust. Near an ear, a nearer ear, a nearly eerie ear. Which wristwatches are Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches? Knock, knock. Who's there? Abbott. Abbott who? Abbott, time you answered the door. Why did the laptop get glasses? To improve its website. On what day of the week do chickens hide? Friday. Why were the cornflakes scared of the woman? Because she was a serial killer. Where do crayons go on holiday? Colorado. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. Knock, knock. Who's there? A door. A door who? A door is between you and me. What do you call a sick eagle? Illegal. What did the painter say to the wall? One more crack like that and I'll plaster you. Did you know the distance from your inner elbow to your wrist is the same as the length of your foot? About 50% of the dust in your house is made up of dead skin. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Knock, knock. Who's there? Share. Share who? Share would be nice if you open the door. Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun? Because they're always a little short. Are any Halloween monsters good at math? No, unless you count Dracula. Why is a horse like a wedding? Because they both need a groom. Why did the man bring his dog to the railroad station? To train him. If practice makes perfect and perfect needs practice, I'm perfectly practiced at practically perfect. Knock, knock. Who's there? Doors. Doors who? Doors locked. I'm coming in through the window. What season is it when you are on a trampoline? Springtime. Why did the tortilla chips start dancing? Because they put on the salsa. Did you know rabbits and parrots can see behind themselves without even moving their heads? Send the tense toast to the 10 tall tents. Knock, knock. Who's there? Howl. Howl who? How you know it's really me unless you open the door? Why did the jelly bean go to school? To become a smarty. How did the student drown at school? All her grades were below sea level. Knock, knock. Who's there? Wanda. Wanda who? Want to know what you're getting for Christmas? Did you know in France a crepe is just a really thin pancake? Mrs. Hunt had a country cut front in the front of her country cut petticoat. Knock, knock. Who's there? Olive. Olive who? Olive right next door to you. Why was the ant confused? Because all of his uncles were ants. What school do plants and stars go to study? University. Knock, knock. Who's there? Zinc. Zinc who? Zinc you can open the door? Knock, knock. Who's there? Isabel. Isabel who? Isabel working? I had to knock. Did you know alpacas are known to spit when they get annoyed? It took 1.5 years to build Cinderella's castle in Disney World. Wow. Knock, knock. Who's there? You'll. You'll who? You'll never know if you don't answer the door. There's a sandwich on the stand which was sent by a sane witch. Where do dogs go when they lose their tail? To the retail store. Why couldn't the cat play games on the computer? Because she ate the mouse. Knock, knock. Who's there? Carrie. Carrie who? Carry me home, my feet are tired. Knock, knock. Who's there? Toot. Toot who? Toot the bitter end. Did you know there may be aliens in our solar system? However, they are likely to be bacteria or microbes. 10% of the bones in the cat are located in its tail. Knock, knock. Who's there? Justin. Justin who? Just in time. I thought you weren't home. A box of biscuits. A box of A box of biscuits. A box of mixed biscuits. And a biscuit mixer. What do you call two spiders who got married? Newlywed. What do you think about eating clocks? It is a waste of time. Did you know fortune cookies are an American thing? It was invented by someone in San Francisco in 1890. Only 3% of Earth's water is fresh water. The rest is salt water. Knock, knock. Who's there? Chicken. Chicken who? Chicken your pockets. I think your keys are there. Tim the thin twin tinsmith. What has ears but cannot hear? A cornfield. Why did the police play baseball? He wanted to get a catch. Knock knock. Who's there? Handsome. Handsome who? Handsome chips through the keyhole and I'll tell you more. Knock knock. Who's there? Juno. Juno who? Do you know how long I've been knocking on this door? Mr. Pfister's sister sold seashells by the seashore. Mr. Pfister didn't sell seashells. He sold silk sheets. Why was the baby strawberry crying? Because her parents were in a jam. How are false teeth like stars that come out at night? Knock knock. Who's there? Butter. Butter who? Butter open quick. I have a funny Halloween joke to tell you. Knock knock. Who's there? Sasha. Sasha who? Sasha fussed just because I knocked on your door. Knock knock. Who's there? Lena. Lena who? Lean a little closer and I'll tell you. King Thistle stuck 1,000 thistles in the thistle of his thumb. What do you call a dog magician? A labracadabrador. A labracadabrador. Okay. Where do pencils go on vacation? Pennsylvania. Knock knock. Who's there? Ohio. Ohio who? Ohio feeling. Knock knock. Who's there? Abby and Manny. Abby and Manny who? Abby birthday and Manny happy returns. Did Dick Pickens prick his pinky pickling cheap cling peaches in an inch a pinch or framing his famed French bench photos? What do you call an alligator with a vest? An investigator. Why was the computer cold? It had a virus. Knock knock. Who's there? William. William who? William. Be my Valentine? Knock knock. Who's there? Annie. Annie who? Anniversary. How many berries could a berry carry if a berry could carry berries? How do pickles enjoy a day out? They relish it. What do you call a fish without an eye? A fish. Knock knock. Who's there? Cash. Cash who? You're nuts. Knock knock. Who's there? Mark. Mark who? Mark your calendars. My birthday's just around the corner. Ned Knott was shot and Sam Shot was not, so it's better to be shot than not. How do you throw a party in space? You plan it. Why are robots never afraid? They have nerves of steel. Knock knock. Who's there? Donut. Donut who? Don't worry about it. It's just a knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Vampire. Vampire who? Vampire State Building. The owner of the Inside Inn was inside his inside in with his inside outside his inside in. What do you get when you cross a centipede with a parrot? A walkie-talkie. What does Bread do on vacation? Loaf around. Knock knock. Who's there? Maddie. Maddie who? Maddie, nice of you to invite me to the party. Knock knock. Who's there? Dewey. Dewey who? Do we have to wait long to eat? Knock knock. Who's there? Wilma. Wilma who? Wilma make lots of food again this Thanksgiving. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Why did the pillows cross the road? It was picking up the chicken feathers. Why did the giraffes get bad grades? She had her head in the clouds. That was a good one. How many letters are there in the English alphabet? 18. 3 in the 7 English and 8 in alphabet. Oh, geez. A doctor and a boy were walking. Boy was the doctor's son, but the doctor was not the boy's father. Who was the doctor? His mother. Knock, knock. Who's there? Iowa. Iowa who? Iowa, you $1. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gorilla. Gorilla who? Gorilla me a steak. The 7 silly sheep. Silly Sally shooed. Shilly shallied south. Willie's really weary. What is a scarecrow's favorite fruit? A strawberry. Why did the king go to the bathroom? He wanted to sit on the throne. A monkey, a squirrel, and a bird are racing to the top of a coconut tree. Who will get the banana first? None of them, because a banana can't grow from a coconut tree. A man in a car saw a golden door, silver door, and a bronze door. Which door did he open first? The car door. Knock, knock. Who's there? Cow. Cow who? Cow, much longer are you going to put up with all this knocking? Knock, knock. Who's there? Cows go. Cows go who? No, they don't. Cows go moo. Betty bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. What does a broken plate say when she gets her cupcake? Is this gluten-free? Why do hockey players make great bankers? Because they are good at checking. On a horse, Scott rode into town on Friday. He stayed for 2 days, and then he left on Friday. How is this possible? Friday is the name of his horse. Its mother is a cloud, its father is the wind, its son is a stream, and its daughter is land. What is it? Rain. What instrument can you hear but never see? Your voice. You can sing instrument and hear it, but can never see it. What is light as a feather, but not even the world's strongest man can hold it for longer than 5 minutes? Breath. I know a boy named Tate who dined with this girl at 8:08. Knock, knock. Who's there? Bert. Bert who? Bert the toast. Try again. Why was the snowman at the grocery store? Because he was picking his nose. That's a good one. How did the baby tell her mom she had a wet diaper? She sent her a pea mail. As the man walked across the bridge, he found wood that was neither straight nor crooked. What kind of wood was it? Sawdust. Tuesday, Sam and Peter went out to lunch. After they ate, they paid the bill, but Sam and Peter didn't pay. How is this possible? Tuesday paid. It's one of their friends. Knock, knock. Who's there? Peg. Peg who? Peg your pardon? I've got the wrong door. What kind of vegetable is angry? A steamed carrot. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. What do you do when an astronaut's wife is upset? Give her some space. What do you call a deer with no eyes? In a southern accent. Oh, sorry. What do you call a deer with no eyes? I got no idea. The farther you take me, the more of me you leave behind. What am I? Footsteps. How is Europe like a frying pan? Because it has grease at the bottom. What has a head that never weeps, a bed that never sleeps, can run but cannot walk, and has a bank but no money? A river. The one who made me does not need me. The one who buys me does not use me. The one who uses me does not know. What am I? Coffin. Knock, knock. Who's there? Clear. Clear who? Clear this hallway for delivery. Pad, kid, poured, curd, pulled, cod. How do you get a cat to code? You scratch it. Why? What did the fisherman say to the magician? Pick a cod, any cod. What do you call a retired vegetable? A has-been. You throw me away when you need me and you bring me back when I'm not needed. What am I? An anchor. It gets beaten and whipped without ever shedding a tear. What is it? An egg. Knock, knock. Who's there? Cookie. Cookie who? Cookie quit and now I have to make all the food. Knock, knock. Who's there? D. D who? Delicious. I like New York. Unique New York. I like unique New York. Don't leave any food around your computer. It takes a lot of bites. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course, the Empire State Building can't jump. I have hundreds of limbs, but I'm unable to walk. What am I? A tree. Using only addition, how can you use 8 eighths to get the number 1,000? Oh, 888 plus 88 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ketchup? Ketchup who? Catch up with me and I'll tell you. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oswald. Oswald who? Oswald my gum. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. I spent 5 minutes fixing a broken clock yesterday. At least I think it was 5 minutes. Where does Superman's wife drive? Lois Lane. If an electric train is going east at 60 miles an hour and there's a strong westerly wind, which way does the smoke from the train drift? There is no smoke coming from electric trains. I shave every day, but my beard never changes. What am I? A barber. Knock, knock. Who's there? Bernadette. Bernadette who? Bernadette ate all my dinner. Now I'm starving. Knock, knock. Who's there? Eatin'. Eatin' who? Eatin' cookies. Needs some milk. She had shoulder surgery. She had shoulder surgery. Ah, shucks. 6 stick shifts stuck shut. Why did the garden feel overcrowded? There wasn't much room. Why did Mom hit the cake with a hammer? It was a pound cake. They come out at night without being called and are lost in the day without being stolen. What are they? The stars. I have branches but no fruit, trunk or leaves. What am I? A bank. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ice cream. Ice cream who? Ice cream tastes cool. Ice cream tastes cool on a hot day. Okay. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ice cream. Ice cream who? Ice cream tastes cool on a hot day. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ice cream. Ice cream who? Ice cream so you'll open the door. Mary Mac's mother making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. What do you call a hen who counts her eggs? A mathemachican. Did you hear the joke about the germ? Actually, never mind. Can't spread it around. What can't be put in a saucepan? Its lid. Forward I am heavy, but backward I am not. What am I? The word ton. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ada. Ada who? Ate a burger for lunch. Knock, knock. Who's there? Organ. Organ who? Organize a party. It's my birthday. Betty bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. What kind of dog does Dracula have? A bloodhound. What do you say when you catch a ghost? Got you, boo. What 5-letter word has one left when 2 are removed? Stone. What 5-letter word has 1 left when 2? Oh, I see. What has many needles but doesn't sew? A Christmas tree. Did you know you might consider New York City or Los Angeles to be the largest city in North America? However, Mexico City is actually the largest. Knock, knock. Who's there? Philip. Philip who? Philip the car. We're out of gas. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hada. Hada who? Had a great time. How about you? Knock, knock. Who's there? Hada. Hada who? Had a great time. How about you? How much dough would Bob dole if Bob Dole could dole dough? Rattle your bottles in Rollick's van. Rattle your bottles in Rollick's van. If athletes get athlete's foot, then what do astronauts get? Mistletoe. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. I have one eye, but am unable to see. What am I? A needle. Did you know ravens can learn how to speak better than parrots? Tie a knot, tie a knot, tie a tight knot, tie a knot in the shape of a knot. Knock, knock. Who's there? Shh, shh, who? Shh, yourself, I'm trying to watch a movie. Knock, knock. Who's there? Justice. Justice who? Justice once, let me in, please. What do you get when dinosaurs crash their cars? Tyrannosaurus Rex. What kind of driver never gets a ticket? A screwdriver. Which bird has the worst manners? Mockingbirds. Did you know until the 1970s and before alarm clocks became a thing, there were knocker-uppers who would wake people up for work? Did you know the first person to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel and survive was a 63-year-old female school teacher? Knock, knock. Who's there? Woo! Woo-hoo! You don't have to get so excited. Knock, knock. Who's there? Shocking. Shocking who? Shocking you. Is this pool safe for diving? It deep ends. What did the beaver say to the tree? It's been nice gnawing you. What do you do when your smoke alarm goes off? Run after it. Did you know that grapes are fatally toxic to cats and dogs? There are 3,160 tons of water that flow over Niagara Falls every second. Yally Bally had a jolly gollywog filling folly yally bally. Yally Bally had a jolly gollywog filling folly yally bally bought his jolly golly a dolly made of holly. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ivan. Ivan who? Ivan to give you a big hug. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dwayne. Dwayne who? Dwayne the sink. You need. Okay. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dwayne. Dwayne who? Dwayne the sink. I need to use it. Bob, I think you grew a foot over the summer. I only got 2. What sort of appliance does a monkey use? A gorilla. Why is a snake so lucky? You can't pull its legs. Did you know there's an uninhabited island known as Pig Beach located in the Bahamas that is populated by pigs. They swim, too. Salty broccoli, salty broccoli, salty broccoli. Nothing is worth thousands of deaths. Knock, knock. Who's there? Canoe. Canoe who? Canoe, help me get inside. Knock, knock. Who's there? Owl. Owl who? I'll give you a hug if you open this door. What game do crocodiles like the most? Snap. When does a joke become a dad joke? When the punchline is apparent? How do you make a lemon drop? Just let it fall. A father's child, a mother's child, yet no one's son. Who am I? The daughter. Some people like me, some people don't. I can be good, but bad sometimes too. Who am I? You. What is worse than raining cats and dogs? Hailing taxis. How much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced? About $1 an ear. Knock, knock. Who's there? You know. You know who? Exactly. Avada Kedavra Muggle. Knock, knock. Who's there? Jess. Jess who? Just cut the talking and let me in. Where would you find an elephant? The same place you lost her. The past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was tense. What did Mama Cow say to Baby Cow? It's past your bedtime. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hedda. Hedda who? Hedda filling you wouldn't be opening the door. I'm a sheet slitter. I slit sheets. I'm the sleekest sheet slitter that ever slit sheets. Railroad crossing. Look out for the cars. Can you spell that without any R's? That. On what? Oh, it should be T-H-A-T. On which side of a church is the graveyard always situated? On the outside, of course. What sound do you hear when a cow breaks a sound barrier? A cow boom. What did the flower say after it told a joke? I was just pulling your leg. How does the moon stay up in the sky? Moonbeams. How do you stop a bull from charging? You unplug it or you take away its credit card. Did you know that a bog? Did you know a bag of ramen is 2 serving sizes? Yeah, half the bag is a meal for one person. Albert Einstein and Charles Darwin both married their cousins. A dragon will come and beat his drum. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. 2. At a minute or 2 to 2 today. Knock, knock. Zipper. Zipper who? Zip person standing at the door. Knock, knock. Who's there? Rena. Rena who? Rena, this bell doesn't do any good. What did the dad say to his daughter at the cookout? The grill is on fire. How do you make a strawberry shake? Tell it a scary story. How did the court know the judge was ready for bed? He was wearing his robe. Why are trees in winter like troublesome visitors? Because it's a long time before they leave. Knock, knock. Who's there? Pammy. Pammy who? Pammy the key. The door is locked. Knock, knock. Who's there? Pepsi. Pepsi who? Pepsi through the keyhole. What is a pirate's favorite body part? The booty. What do you call a pounding headache? A temple tantrum. What is the strongest kind of shoe? Under Armour. Did you know approximately 10 to 20% of U.S. power outages are caused by squirrels? Knock, knock. Who's there? Yo. Yo who? Yo mama. Knock, knock. Who's there? Spain. Spain who? Spain to have to keep knocking on this door. Did you know Judge Judy is the highest paid TV host? You can find mountains and volcanoes on the bottom of oceans. Well, that ended abruptly. The end. And until next time, remember to always have fun.